Hey, Cancer. This is a reading for you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, for your season, Cancer season, June 21st to July 22nd. So, happy birthday, my Cancerian friends. Okay, so let's get started here. It is always my intention to attract the cards that best reflect where my Cancer friends are at, those who will view this video. Okay, so can we get cards for those Cancerians who will view this video? Can we get, no, we have a few cards. So it looks like we have some choices this season for your birthday season, and some decision making, which makes complete sense with choices. Okay, interesting there, Cancer. And we have a couple more cards that jumped out. We have the Six of Cups. Actually, okay, so Seven of Cups, Two of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Okay, sorry, failed to mention that. I do like when people tell me what the cards are, but I also sometimes forget to say that. And the short-term outcome of the world. How awesome is that? Regardless of what any of the other cards say, Cancer, short-term outcome of the world. How nice is that? Okay, can we get a card for the desired outcome? I don't know if it matters what you desire when you got the world in the short term, but let's see, what does Cancer want out of this situation, out of this energy for their own season? Okay, let's see, what do we have here? You would like the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. And what is in the subconscious? Oh, that was quick. The Four of Swords. Okay, and what do we have as a message from the universe, advice from the universe? What does the universe want our Cancerian friends to know about this situation, this time period? Message, oh, there we go. The Knight of Wands. I like that energy. Okay, and can we get a card representing the external influence? Okay, we can. The Emperor reversed. And we also got a card for the hopes and fears position, Knight of Swords. Okay, and oh, that was really fast. So we have the Queen of Swords here in the outcome. And it was actually kind of like not clear whether it was upright or reversed. So I'm actually going to put it upright, okay? It's sometimes the cards just kind of flip out sideways, and it's like, okay, well, the universe knows that if I'm unclear on the direction of it, then I will put it upright. Okay. Or if I also get a sense that I should give you both sides of it, then I will. Okay, so let's take a look here. It's a very interesting Cancer season for you, birthday boys and girls. We have the Seven of Cups as the situation here. So you're going to have some choices, some options. Now, sometimes these choices, this card, sometimes can signify overwhelmment with the decisions, and that might be the case for some of you, but not necessarily all of you. I mean, if this were meant to be like serious overwhelmment, I feel like it would have been reversed. So some of you have some choices to make, and options are always good. And it makes total sense that it's crossed by the Two of Swords, okay? So the challenge or the opportunity, whichever way you choose to look at it, is the Two of Swords. So For some of you, it could be a difficult choice, you know, with the blindfold here and the crossed swords, which path should I take kind of thing. For others, it's not really necessarily overwhelming or difficult. This is a general reading for you, Cancer. So don't assume it's going to be difficult, right? And actually, I'm going to, even though this is the card that crosses, I'll put it here so you can see the other cards. Now, in the recent past, we have the Six of Cups. So now, there might have been some sort of an offer from someone in your past, or someone from your past may be responsible for these options here. And yeah, for some of you, you may have, yeah, you know what? I really do feel like this card is just signifying someone possibly whom you've known for a while is the one bringing these options to you, presenting these options, is somehow responsible for the options. Okay, so now the specifics will be different for each of you, but I feel like these options which you're being given here are a result of something from your past or related to someone in your past. Okay, and you know, I feel I'm all positive, I feel. And wow, it may be that this person is kind of like offering you the world, right? Like a completed circle here of something. It's quite possible this is a relationship for some of you. Someone might be offering you, has made an offer in the recent past. You've got some options, some decisions. It's possible that some of you actually might have more than one person interested in you. But the short-term outcome is really kind of like the completion of this situation here with the offers, the options, the decisions, and then the world. It's like closure on something that may have been like just uncertain or kind of hanging there for a while. Because I feel like when it culminates in the world, I feel like it's a long time coming for some of you. But I just love the closure on this situation, you know, that positive closure with the world upright here. And your desired outcome is to be able to plan for the future, to see the future, to watch your future unfold, basically, right? To grow your future, to have that future vision. I like that, you know, and with the pentacles here, you know, you like that grounded feeling, right? You have this outcome of the world. It's woo. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you're desiring a grounded situation where you can see, you know, the future that you're cultivating for yourself. I like that energy, okay? In your subconscious here, it's kind of like, you know how I said I felt like this might have been a long time coming? And, you know, a long time is relative. A long time is different for one person than it is for the next, right? It's all relative. So whatever you think is a long time, but I think subconsciously you're kind of, you're ready for a break, you know? And the 4 is a nice stable number. So subconsciously you're ready to kind of like let that stability stand and maybe take a break, take a rest. Relax into this, I'm feeling. Relax into this whole thing. You're desiring deep inside, you just want a break from this. And like I said, if this was a long time coming, that kind of makes sense. Okay, now, in the advice position here, I love the Knight of Wands, okay? I feel like the Knight of Wands is fun. I feel like the Knight of Wands is kind of charging in, not like the Knight of Swords, which you actually have up here, which we'll address in a moment, but the Knight of Swords to me is just like almost like bouncing in, ready for fun and enthusiasm, okay? And I mean, while the Knight is a reliable figure, I feel like the Knight of Swords is, I'm sorry, excuse me, the Knight of Wands is like the least reliable, not in a completely unreliable way, but I feel, okay, I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like the universe is telling you, jump into this situation and enjoy it. Have fun with it. It's not necessarily a long-lasting forever situation, because even the world, I mean, this is a big deal. It's completing the circle, but now that also means it's time for the next journey. So I feel like the universe is telling you, jump into this situation, Cancer, with enthusiasm, with just the expectation of fun and the expectation of everything working out for you, but also kind of know that it's temporary and then you'll be on to the next thing. So I really like that, because we're always on to the next thing. We are supposed to be on to the next thing. As long as we are in this physical body, we are on to the next thing in this physical world, okay? Of course, in the non-physical world, we are also on to the next thing, but it's a different realm, a different, totally different way of being. But in this physical world, we're always on to the next thing. So enjoy this. Jump in with just like, I don't know, I feel like playfulness and high expectations for fun. And that is a great message there. I'm very much enjoying this, Cancer, very much. So the external influence, the Emperor reversed. I really feel like in this situation, in this position, sometimes the Emperor reversed just represents an energy that maybe you are bringing to the situation. But in this situation, I feel like it represents a person in your realm who might be a little over controlling, and I feel like you're going to need to kind of, overcome this. And, you might want, depending on your situation and who this is, you might want to win this person over to your fun side, or you might want to disregard this person altogether if you can. But I feel like there's somebody and the reason I feel like it's also a kind of a strong-willed person is because it's represented by the Emperor. It can be male or female. It doesn't have to be, it's not necessarily male because it's Emperor. But I feel like maybe someone is a little too serious, not fun-loving like you in this situation, right? Maybe somebody wanting to control your choices here. Maybe someone with kind of narrow-minded advice, and again, trying to control. So, I think that's why the universe is telling you, jump in and have fun, Cancer. It's your thing. It's your thing. All right. So now in the hopes and or fears position, we have the Knight of Swords. So I think you are concerned. I like the word concerned better because fear is very strong. So I think you might be concerned about being too rash, like racing in too quickly to your decision. And, if you want to put it in the hope category, you could say you're hoping that you don't rush the decision, the choice here. But all of this energy is so good that I don't really feel like you are rushing into something or that should be a big concern. And in fact, I don't think it's a concern at all if you heed the advice from the universe, the advice from spirit, non-physical, source, however you want to think of it. If you heed this advice, I don't think you need to worry about being too hasty or too rash or rushing in too quickly. So with the Queen of Swords as the outcome, again, as I said, it kind of was sideways. It was unclear if it was upright or not. But I feel like you are going to, again, Queen, male, female, it doesn't matter. It's the energy here. With the Queen of Swords as the outcome, I feel like you are going to be, with the Queen, there's like public recognition here. So I feel like you are going to, if this is a relationship, you might be recognized as the Queen of Swords. Maybe you are with someone represented here by the Knight of Swords. That is possible. But with the energy, I feel like you are going to be almost like sitting on top of the world. And actually, it's funny that expression came to me, because this particular depiction of the Queen of Swords, it really looks like she's above the world in the clouds. And, and she's offering out her hand. So I feel like you are, you are in control. You're on top of the world. You are really, you're just, as the Queen of Swords, you're just very intelligent. You've made a good choice here, and you know it, and you're in control. I don't know why I just got in control of the message. In control of the message. I guess that could mean something different for everyone, but the message, in control of the message, like, I guess in your communication, I almost feel like in your communication about yourself and your situation, you are very clear. I feel clarity. I feel clarity here. Okay. So your message is clear. Maybe your, who you are is clear, not just to you, but to others also. I'm feeling like this is, a recognition by not just you of your clarity, but others. And it may even be that others are seeking out your advice, what you have to offer, what you bring to the table as far as your clarity and your intelligence. And maybe like when I got the message, like the message is clear, maybe you're being sought for your communication skills, or you're being able to put your communication skills to good use. But you are on top of the world here, Cancer. That's what I really feel here. On top of the world. That was kind of the first expression, kind of, I would say, that came to me. So I really like this energy and this reading for you for this season, Cancer. Just a quick recap. If you're done with me, feel free to turn it off. I understand I get a little wordy, but I don't know. I always feel like I need to recap for you. It's probably just for myself. But you're going to have some choices here. Your short-term outcome is really going to bring something that I feel has been maybe for some of you a long time coming, and it's going to just come full circle. But really, what I love is the universe's message to you. I feel like if you approach the situation, you approach these choices, these options, this offer possibly from someone whom you've known for a long time, or you've been involved with for a while, or someone who has reemerged from your past. I do feel like this is related to, your past or a long time coming. If you do approach it with vigor and enthusiasm and fun, expecting fun. If you approach this situation expecting fun, you can't help but have a positive outcome. So for me, Cancer, I feel like this is the most important card. The Knight of Wands to me is the most important card because the advice from the universe is just to have fun. I really feel have fun, have fun, have fun with your choices, have fun with your options, have fun with this this situation coming to like closure, the full circle, right? Have fun. Okay, Cancer friends. Well, I actually hope this reading does in some way, shape, or form resonate with you, because it really is about having some great choices and closure, things coming full circle, you being on top of the world and just having fun with it. So if you feel so inclined, I would appreciate your support by clicking the thumbs up. But either way, I really sincerely thank you for being with me. Be on the lookout for readings, weekly readings in between seasons. But for now, Cancer, happy birthday and enjoy your season.